Wow, get your own, can we put those words up there?
Yeah.
Okay. Every year tax time comes around, there are changes in allowable deductions and credits. There's still confusion. Financial expert and New York Times best-selling author. By the way, she walks around saying, I am a New York Times best-selling author. Nicole Lapin is here to help clear up some of the biggest. We should applaud guests after they perform.
No, why?
Oh, okay.
Except for me.
All right,
Come on. You know that I'm going to kill this.
Yeah,
Give her credit.
We have some myths, and I really find this surprising in some cases. For instance, myth number one, you get an extension.
Yes.
You're in trouble if you do, right?
No, you're certainly not. There is no correlation whatsoever between filing an extension and getting audited.
Why do we think that?
Yeah, why?
There is literally no
None.
correlation whatsoever. Studies have shown that people who actually file early, I know Araxia is like, you know, I'm going to file this right away.
Nicole, you don't
get
know me very
audited
well.
either.
You don't know me
If you're a
very well.
procrastinator, if you file early, you know, there's no correlation.
Okay.
About 1% of folks who make under $200,000, so normal folks, not you, Steve, you might get audited. Only only
so
1% of people
Don't put that out there.
get
There's
audited.
some IRS person
So-
saying, what about others, right?
They're watching right now. No, but really, we think from association that a lot of folks get audited because we have a friend or a cousin of a friend of a friend or a son.
Right.
It's really, the chances are super low even if you file for an extension.
All right.
Okay.
Myth number two.
This one, you can claim pets as dependents.
Absolutely not. No, you can definitely not claim
There you
pets
go.
as dependents.
We
No,
got people excited about that too.
Well, unless you have a guard dog. So unless you decide to create a prison in your home or something and
Or
you
your
need a guard
business,
dog.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yes,
No, but
or
what-
if you
what-
need it for
what-
medical
what-
deductions,
what-
like
what if it
yes,
is
a seeing eye dog.
yes,
Yeah.
A seeing eye dog you can do, but just generally, Fido cannot be deducted.
No good, all right.
Okay.
All
that's a
right,
good one.
now, claiming a
Even though they
home
feel
office.
like-
Claiming a home office. We brought
Yes.
this up. Is it a red flag or not?
You guys cannot claim home offices
What do you mean,
as
you guys?
deductions. You guys
two of
go,
us?
yeah, you
Oh,
go to
yeah.
work here every single
what
day.
if I have
you have
let's
a
say
home
a
office.
separate
He has
company?
a side business.
Yeah.
Okay, but you don't use it as your primary business. So the red flags are that you don't use it as your primary business, and you need to have meetings there as well. So it's not a red flag if you go ahead and claim the deduction, but you need to be super specific
But what
about
if you
what
say,
you're
for instance,
using
a lot
it
of people
for.
have tiny corporations for tax purposes
Yeah.
or whatever, and I meet, the husband and the wife meet.
Right.
She's the vice president, he's the president. You can't get away with that.
You can't get away with that unless you're going to work there as a regular job, like a 9 to 5 thing, and that's the only office you go to.
But can't you have two regular jobs?
You can certainly have two regular jobs, and
But
you
the
should.
primary, that's
Right.
the key.
And it doesn't raise a red flag if you try it.
Yeah.
In fact, the simple way to deduct it is up to $1,500 only. So, if you're really going to try to cheat your taxes, $1,500 is not necessarily
All
the way
right, let's
to
go
go.
back
because
to
that's the square
extensions.
footage.
If you have an extension, we're okay, it's not a problem.
Right.
with them.
Yeah.
We don't have to pay for a long time?
No. Okay. An extension is to file, not to pay. This
So you
is the
still-
biggest myth of them all.
yeah,
The
yeah,
extension is to file, not to pay.
right.
You must pay by April 15th. This is an extension to file.
So you're paying basically...
That's a huge one.
It's a huge
It's
one.
like an
and
estimated that you
it's
pay,
the,
right?
The penalties, I have to be super clear about this, the penalties for failure to file are so much higher than failure to pay. So if you can't pay, you still must file. Because the penalty for failure to file is about 5% a month. The penalty for failure to pay is about 0.5% a month.
All right,
So if you have to pay
so
$1,000,
that
that's
answers
the
the question.
difference between like
Yeah.
$5 a
I'm
month
finally-
and $50 a
I'm
month.
finally, I can't come
Yeah.
up with the
I get
money.
very
That's not the
excited by
issue.
this.
That's not the issue. The issue is filing. If I can't come up with the money,
Yeah.
there's a small penalty.
That's right.
Filing, they send you to the gulag.
the gulag.
Okay.
You should, yeah, the extension to
Now-
file, not to pay.
What if you can't pay?
There are,
What
the
do you do?
IRS seems like big, bad, scary folks.
Don't
Yeah,
tell
that's
me.
exactly
Don't tell
right.
me they're nice.
They're not nice per se, but there are ways where they can work with you. You can come up with, if you qualify,
Like a plan?
settlement plan. That's right. You can come up with a payment plan. You just file for this online. If there are some cases where they determine this is the most I'm going to get from Araxia or from Steve, then they actually do work with you. The thing is that you can't bury your head in the sand. You actually have to go and
They'll allow you to pay
try.
less if they think.
In some cases, they will. If you do qualify, it's about $200 to file an application online, and you can do so. But if you don't
Wait, so you have
do
to
that,
pay to file an application to us to pay less, but
That's
you
right.
pay. Okay.
I know.
Okay. We have
I
learned.
didn't make up the rules.
No, no, no.
I'm just here to tell you
No,
about
that's
them.
interesting.
Because
We
otherwise they'll
have-
put liens on your property or your
Yeah.
finances.
We have learned some things here. Thank you very much.
Wait, I have
Nicole.
one question, real quick.
Yeah.
Dry cleaning.
No. No, ma'am. Some of the biggest things that people overlook are job expenses. That's not clothing. So you could wear this lovely
Wait.
ensemble to the
There
grocery
used
store.
to be an argument that if you have no pockets,
What?
I'm serious, if you have no pockets at all and it's only for performance, that you can actually file for that.
The litmus test has always been a coat of armor. If you need that as the thing for
Yes.
your job, then you can write that off. But if you can
Okay.
wear this somewhere
No,
else,
I want you to check this out. I don't know if it's still true. If you get special clothing that you can't put anything in your pockets,
I
it's
thought
only for
a
performance.
uniform was okay.
All right, gotta go.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. That was great.
You can find more of Nicole's tax tips and myths on myfoxla.com. Thank you so much.
thank you.
And check her out, the new money columnist in Redbook
You
magazine.
look different on the cover there. Yeah.